Today is Thursday, the 13th day of March of 2025, and it's about 11:05 in the afternoon. I'm doing the Murals of San Angelo. This is the first one that's on the trip. There's 14 of these things, and you see there's a lot of cars that's blocking this one. But if you look at the street scene, you see it's all muddy. And they talked about how they put boards down at the end of the street and all this kind of stuff. But this is a early representation of San Angelo. And so this is mural number 1 of 14. Stick with me and let's go to the next one. They put these sheep all over the place in this town. I read there's over 110 of these around. There's a listing of like 43 of them. I'm not going to be hunting them all down, but as I'm doing this mural thing and I run across them, I'll bring them to you. So that's just what that is. Here's another one of these sheep. Wanted to bring you because it's at the next mural. Emil Letty's boots, it says. You see that look on his face? It looks a little vicious, doesn't he? And then it says the same thing over here. But over here is our target. This is the 3 murals. So this will be 2 through 4. You can see Goodfellow Air Force Base. They put right there. So you can pause and read all that stuff if you want. Right next to it is the San Angelo Army Airfield from 42 to 45, obviously for World War II. And they got Bugs Bunny on a rocket up there, okay. And then Fort Concho, 67 to 89. And you know, just did a video for Fort Concho this morning, so you should see that before you see this one. In fact, that should have been my last video. But did a little bit over here. So you can see that. So that's 3 more. So that's 4 down already. Okay, this here is number 2, the Blacksmith San Angelo. So they threw me off. What I just showed you is actually numbers 3, 4, and 5. So we're now through 5 of these. So hope you enjoy this one here. All right, so first I wanted to show you this sheep here. He's right beside a mural. But I just want to go around him and show you all the painting on him. And then right behind him is this mural, and this is actually number 9. I'm going out of order because of where we're at and the things that we're doing. But here, let me step back a little bit more. Okay, there is the whole mural right there. Here, if I step over here, maybe this will make more sense. What do you think? So you see Elmer Kelton. Apparently he was an author. And then they make these cool little things here. I guess these are like seats. You see they put all kinds of tile on them. And the top is always different from that. You see how this one's made. And that top. And then that one. And that top. So, pretty cool thing. But there you go with a little bit of tree in it. That is not a part of the tour. But as I'm walking by going to another one, that's too cool to miss. So there you go. I showed that to you. Okay, I got a feeling that Texas flag over there, that they painted over the mural that was supposed to be there, or that at one time was there, because it's on this corner, and I don't see any more here. But let me show you something a little different. They got Willie Nelson here. So it says, "Have a nice day." It's Texas. Why not, right? So that's a mural that also ain't on this tour here, just like that Texas flag wasn't. But let me see if I can find some of the others, if they still exist or not. This one is the Texas ranching mural, and it is so big. I am across the street from it, just to try to capture the whole thing. What I'm going to do is walk across as best I can, and then try to get it in each section, so that you can hopefully see it in more close up and color, detail, all that stuff, okay? So yeah, that's good. Yeah, I can go through these parking spots, not get myself run over. So here, just start right here. Let me just walk down and just look. You see that tobacco barn there? These guys here, obviously with the mohair. You see the hawk and the coyote, the guys at the truck. There's a windmill. And of course there's your Hereford cattle. And you see they're up here doing their ranching stuff with their cows. Bales of cotton, field of cotton, oil. Down here, Santa Rita number 1, 1923. And then the buck. And at the Ranch Heritage History Murals. Wow. So, pretty astounding. See if I can get a little bit of it. Yeah, get it like that. Alright, I hope you like this one. Man, this was something to bring to you and to get to a little bit. But let's go on to the next one. Okay, this one's number 13 on the tour. You can see it's Indians of Texas. And you see it's got Texas right there in the center. You see there's Comanche Warrior over there on the left. The paint rock pictographs date back to prehistoric times. Calmanchetia, 1750, 1860s. You can see the TP Village and all of that. All there. That's a pretty good looking painting. So I like it like I like all the rest of them. Alright, let's go and see number 14. It's not on the tour either, but you see it's Mercer's. Joe Mercer, Legendary Bootmakers, 1923. But that's a cool enough mural. I need to bring it to you. I don't care what tour it's not on. Okay, they have murals 3, 4, 5, and 6. The ones I had to skip, all right here on this one building right here. So that's the stagecoach right there. Pretty cool, huh? This one is the Santa Fe Depot, built in 1906 and raised in 1947. Wow. So no longer exists other than in this picture. Gorgeous place, right? This one is called Locomotive 503, early public transportation in San Angelo, 1840 to 1930. You see it says up there at the top of the building. Last but not least, this is the 1930 Cromwell Airlines. So, check that out and imagine how amazing that would have been back then. Look at the rabbit, got a roadrunner to the right, got a little bird there on the fence, and that'd be the airport down there. Pretty cool. Here, I'll take you across the street and show them all four to you. Just trying to make sure I don't get run over here. And there they are, yeah, all four of them together. So there you go. So that's all of the murals that was on the list that I've got. So, which is all online. But then to continue with this, just to show you over there, look, Santa Fe Crossing, 702 South Chadbourne, and that would have been part of this whole railroad, obviously. But here is my main target. Well, actually, no, this ain't my main target. I want to show you this guy. As I said, when I get right around him, I'll show them to you. And you see it's a sheep, and he's got railroad tracks all over him. So, pretty cool. Alright, now when I get in front of him, you will see my main target, okay? Right there behind him, yes. This is the San Angelo Depot, right here. You can see it's a gorgeous looking building. And I do mean that. I mean, it really is a gorgeous building. All brick. Got those Spanish tiles on the roof. And then got that, I don't know, cream color, some sort of beige for all the trim around the windows and the doors, the posts on the porches here. But it really is a beautiful building. We'll get out here so you can see more of it, hopefully. I think it's very nice. In fact, it's so nice. My whole plan this whole time is I'm going to fly this. So right after this clip, the next clip should be aerial video of this place, because I think it's so nice. It 100% deserves it. And you can even see back there in the back, there's some train cars there. So I figured you'd want to see those as well. But let's get the bird in the air, get us some aerial, and add that with this ground video, and then that should complete the video. So don't go away, stay tuned for that clip that's coming up right after this. But with that, I will end the video as far as talking, and hope you enjoyed this one. I know I have. San Angelo is a really good town, actually. If you ever come here and visit, you got to check some of these things out and more. But I've gotten most everything I wanted from here. That's on my list, except for the lily ponds, because there's nothing there. It's too early for them to be bloomed out yet. But other than that, I think I got just about everything I wanted. So hope you enjoyed this. Take care of yourself, and I will see you on the next video.